Good morning, ICS. I'm Jack Espinoza. It's time to look at the week in Rewind. Last Friday, middle school and high school students attended their first assembly of the school year. The faculty band took the stage and kicked things off with the cover of the song Rock Around the Clock. Students were also given a preview of upcoming Spirit Week activities, and this year's student body officers were introduced. The assembly ended with an encore performance by the faculty band, closing out the assembly with Johnny B. Good and Eye of the Tiger. The Student Senate presented a fashion show as a fun way to remind students of some common dress code violations. Keegan Isley, Student Senate member, had his hat and gold chains taken away during the skit.
Yo! What up?
There was a list of different things that weren't allowed at the school, and so I just chose hat and fake necklace. I got my role in the skit because I'm part of student council, and they wanted to know if anyone wanted to be in the fashion show, so I said I would.
Students had an opportunity to take a break from the dress code last week by participating in Spirit Week Dress Day competitions. This year's themes were Marvel Monday, Twin Tuesday, Whiteout Wednesday, Throwback Thursday, and Phoenix Friday. Students and teachers also participated in several competitions that were held during lunch each day in the Phoenix Room, giving them a chance to show off their dance moves, athletic abilities, and other skills. Posters on display in the Phoenix Room were used to keep track of the week-long competition between the classes, and at the end of the week, the juniors were victorious. Congratulations, juniors, and thank you to Key Club for organizing the week's activities.
Welcome to the first episode of So Annoying, where we ask you what annoys you about a certain subject. This week, the question is, what annoys you about homecoming? What annoys you about homecoming?
Well, my crush is an 8th grader and I can't ask her because they're not allowed.
People dancing explicitly.
Homecoming is like just a place for people to get together. Hardly anybody shows up.
The fact that I've never been.
What annoys me about homecoming is how everyone gets asked but me.
What annoys me about homecoming is probably that no one will come with me.
So what annoys me about homecoming? Nothing, because I don't have to do anything for it.
Homecoming? Homecoming itself.
What annoys me about homecoming is how we cannot decide on a theme. We know it's 50s, but we don't know if it's Midnight at Maryland's or if it's like some formal thing.
I don't know. I love the planning of it and everything, but then going to the dance, I'm not a dancer, but I have fun, and what annoys me is when it's not very planned.
When I was in high school, during our homecoming week, was that my class put all this effort into decorating the halls, and we had the best spirit, and we were the most excited. But those seniors cheated, and they won the spirit stick. That annoys me about homecoming.
That we don't got sports, so we really shouldn't have a homecoming dance.
Good morning, IACS. I am Christopher Coates. Forensic science students had their skills put to the test last week when they examined a mock murder scene in the Black Box Theater. With a little help of the drama department, Mr. Bradfield organized 2 different scenes for his students, complete with dead bodies, evidence, witnesses, and even fake blood.
With forensics class, we want to provide as many different real-life experiences that we can. And one of the best ways to do that is actually do crime scene reconstruction and actually have the students process the crime scene.
Well, largely I think they thought that it was pretty cool because we've seen the crime shows, CSI and that kind of thing. And so I think they thought it was kind of cool to be doing that kind of thing. So I think they enjoyed it. I think there were at least 2 groups that are absolutely convinced that I was the murderer. So that's okay with me too.
Working in small teams, the forensic science students took photographs, documented the evidence, and questioned witnesses, all in an effort to figure out who was the criminal. The drama students didn't hold anything back and made it through the whole hour without breaking character. All the students were clearly engaged in the activity, and Mr. Bradfield has even bigger plans for the next semester.
Key Club is a community service project in which students volunteer for various things around our community. They will work at the Ronald McDonald House, they might do bell ringing for Salvation Army, or they might do something just as simple as giving back to our school here with helping with Fall Festival or different activities. But our goal is to get kids to understand, appreciate the importance of their community and giving back to it. This is my 6th year as the advisor of Key Club. I took it over from Mrs. White. The first time we actually did Salvation bell ringing, there was this guy at the Karcher Mall that kept coming by and trying to hit on the girls who were in Key Club, and I finally had to call the security guard from the mall to have him shooed away, so that was quite enjoyable. Another one was when we were doing Rake Up Nampa. We were helping a home, just doing the yard, and then the next thing you know, we ended up spending all day there helping them rip out their carpet, move their furniture, and we really kind of got sucked into this whole day project that went way past raking up their yard. The pledge is, it's basically that our students and members of Key Club, as well as Kiwanis, because we are a branch of the Kiwanis Club, is to pledge to uphold our country, our nation, and the community that we live in. So it really is very, almost like not only just community service, but patriotic, that idea of patriotism to give back to your community that has provided so much for you. So we say a pledge to honor and recognize that we're making that sacrifice. They have a greater appreciation for their community and what it means to be a part of that community and what it means to give back to that community. And so I think for them, they gain a greater understanding of human compassion and understanding.
Professional tap dancer Andrew Nimmer made a special visit to Idaho Arts Charter School on Monday. Mr. Gluck took the stage for some of the performances, along with some of the dance students during the interactive hour-long assembly. The visit was arranged by Kelly Brown. Sterling Toll was crowned Mr. IACS on Friday, becoming the 5th student to win the title. The competition was held during an assembly at the end of the day and featured a catwalk fashion show, a talent show, and a question and answer session. The competition continues to be one of the most popular student event of the year.
Mr. IACS got started actually about 6 years ago with a parent and a girl who wanted to have the contest. And then when they left the school, nobody really wanted to take it over. So Honor Society decided to take it on as a project. It's meant to be serious, but also funny, so kind of a funny, serious, sort of tongue-in-cheek sort of experience. The guys that participate volunteer. There is no other way that you get in. You just say you want to do it, and then you are able to do it.
I just love watching the personalities of the kids come out, and it's always fun doing the secret, having them do the secret talent, because it's especially hilarious to see how they ad-lib. I think our kids are really used to doing kind of funny stuff on the fly, and so it really helps, I don't know, bring us all together.
Last year I got roped into it somehow. I think they needed a judge, so I said yes, and then this year I think I was there by default. With 4 judges, it's a pretty good chance that we have at least 2 of the same. It's always interesting to see how different judges rated each contestant. This year, definitely Peyton's song really hit me in the heart, right? So, knowing that he wants to conquer the world with me means everything.
High school students, are you interested in a career in health field? If so, please see Ms. Hearn for more details about the health experience night at ISU in Meridian. This is a fun and an exciting night to do experiments and get some hands-on learning. Audition for The Avengers, a musical parody through the eyes of a superhero, will be held Wednesday, October 7th in the Black Box Theater. Please prepare a short monologue and a short song to perform. This production is Ian Kennedy and Nick Hendricks' senior project. We hope to see you there. Did you miss out on getting a yearbook last year? Now you can get one for about half the price. Surplus yearbooks from last year can be purchased from Mr. Austin at any time for $30. You can also get a yearbook from 2 years ago for only $10. It's time to audition for Oliver. The musical will be performed in December, but the auditions are today, October 5th, and Tuesday, October 6th, after school from 2:45 to 5 p.m. If you would like to audition for a singing part, girls should be prepared to sing the first part of Who Will Buy, and boys should be prepared to sing the first part of You've Got to Pick a Pocket. There will also be many non-singing parts, so please see Ms. Jorgensen for an information packet and an audition script. Are you interested in a career in criminal justice? There will be a free seminar on careers in criminal justice this coming Monday, October 5th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the University of Phoenix campus in Meridian. This will be a great opportunity to hear from professionals in an exciting field. So see Mr. Bradfield if you have any questions.
I'm good looking. Say hey over there and hey over here. Good looking. You're good looking. You're good looking. We're all good looking. Except for Hugh. I'm pretending and playing. He does have my grade book.
And now it's time for your SAT tip of the week. Most students take their SAT during their junior or senior year in high school. But did you know that at least half the students take the SAT twice? It is very common for students to take the test in the spring of their junior year and in the fall of their senior year. Most students also improve their score the second time around. And that's all for this week. I'm Jack Espinoza, and you've been watching the Phoenix Rewind.